What's up, guys? It's Tom here. Today I've got you a domination on firing range with flak jacket, sleight of hand, ninja pro. I've got the Augstair assault rifle, and I'm not going to talk about the gameplay that much. But this game, I pull out a decent score, and I pull out a win, but it's me versus a party of 4 and 2 randoms, and it's me and a bunch of randoms. So I figured I did pretty well for myself. The odds were sort of stacked against me, but regardless, it was a really entertaining gameplay, even though I died like 13 times in this gameplay. But regardless, this isn't about the gameplay. This is about what I would like to see in Modern Warfare 3. Modern Warfare 3 was unveiled, I think, 3 days ago? 4, maybe by now. The upload speed I have is what the upload, sure. Basically, the first thing I would like to see, more than anything else, is dedicated servers. And what dedicated servers are, if you don't know, is basically the host is completely dedicated to hosting the game. It's not, the host will not play the game. In fact, there is no host, it's a dedicated server. It doesn't work that way, but because not everyone can understand the way servers work, we just kind of dumb it down for the people who can't understand. And if you ever played Black Ops on PC, you understand that lag does not exist on dedicated servers, and hosts do not migrate on dedicated servers because host is static. The host does not change, the host does not migrate, the host does not fail to migrate. It's just non-stop games. It's really good for the people who like to level up quickly, because the games just run into each other. Like, as soon as one stops, you get 15 seconds, and then it starts again. It's a lot of fun, and you can have more people with less lag. For example, in a 12-man domination game, you'll have your regular lag. In an 18-man domination game on a dedicated server, you'll have a third of the lag, if that. If you have a decent game, because basically your connection to that server depends on how far away you live from it and how fast your connection is from there. But in a quick killing game like COD, host advantage, not having to be restricted by telling people that you're shooting people, because that is what happens on a host. You have to send packets of information, and the host has to register and send packets back in order to have it, have a kill be registered. But on dedicated server, the host isn't distracted by doing its own thing. It's all completely dedicated, and it really helps. Next thing on my list would be stackable kill streaks. I believe that kill streaks are indeed harder to get in Black Ops, but people who play COD don't play COD to be good at COD, they just play it for fun. And if they're playing it for fun, getting kill streaks are fun, so they're just going to sit in the back and pray for those extra kills just to get their stupid sand turret, because they don't know how to play the game. They don't feel like learning, and that's the problem with Call of Duty. People don't play the game to get better at it, and other people a lot of the times have to suffer for it. Anyways, next thing on my list, the kill streaks should definitely be under 15, nothing over 15. I think that with stackable kill streaks you can reach up to 15, but you could probably reach up to 20 and still not be too badly affected, but I really wouldn't like the camping in Black Ops to happen again. I really wouldn't like to see it. Next on the list would be the no stopping power and no juggernaut. I think that the other perks, the first perk slot, just don't compare to Ghost, but sleight of hand or Warlord or Bling or whatever you're going to call it would be a much better trade-off for Ghost. So, but that's not possible within the game's code on Black Ops. But whatever, Maybe in Modern Warfare 3 they'll move it to the center one, and that would make it so much easier. make things a lot more fun, but no promises, right? Next, I'd like to see a doubles playlist, which is a 2v2 playlist, where you can just grab a friend and hop in the playlist and play a few games against some other people and their friends. In Call of Duty, getting 6 people together is a lot of work. Not everyone's on at the same time, not everyone's playing the same game, not everyone's playing the game that you're playing. It's just a lot of work to get 6 people together, but it's not hard to grab one friend and just go doubles. In Halo, it's a lot of fun, and it's really easy to get into, but there's no playlist like that in COD, so I like to see that. Another thing is War. I'd like to see War return. If you don't know what War was, in Call of Duty World at War, or Call of Duty 5, you might want to call it, there was a game mode that was basically just a huge tug of war in domination, but there were 5 flags instead of 3, and basically what really made that game mode better than domination or anything like that was the fact that if you kill horde, if you didn't cap flags, if your teammates weren't capping flags, more importantly, you could still cap the flags faster because they were getting kills. And that's what the momentum was. For example, if someone gets a 10 kill streak, the whole team gets to have half the flag capping time. So what would take 4 people and 5 seconds to cap a flag, it now takes 2 people and 5 seconds to cap a flag. So that really helped a lot in a lot of tight situations where your teammates weren't doing what they were supposed to, which was finding the objective. It really helped with the scrubby DWs, if I may borrow Wings of Redemption's phrase. Another thing, I'd like to see camos act in a different way. The way Black Ops has it, if you don't know, or if you live under a rock, you basically just buy camo and it'll be on your gun. But I think that it'd be really neat to have, I don't know, like 10 different set patterns. Like you'll have the tiger pattern, you have the stripe pattern, you'll have a solid pattern, and you'll have some other patterns or whatever, and then you'll just have a color wheel that you can change each color on the pattern. For example, you'll have the tiger pattern, but instead of having red tiger, you could have purple tiger, yellow tiger, orange tiger, blue tiger, whatever tiger you want. And I think that'd be a lot of fun to do creative stuff with that, just like you do with the emblem creator in Black Ops. Also, I'd like to see more bolt actions. I feel that bolt actions are a staple of Call of Duty. Like, there hasn't been a Call of Duty yet that I know of that didn't have at least one bolt action rifle, but lately I haven't heard anything of a certain bolt action being put into Modern Warfare 3, because there was a leak of information, but leaks aren't all true, and leaks aren't very, what's the word I'm looking for? Aren't very trustworthy. But, you know, I think that, I mean, between the last 2 Call of Duties, there's been 2 bolt actions, whereas between the COD 4 and World at War alone, there was easily 5 times that. But, you know, not everything's possible at this point. The game's probably just about to get into beta stages, so I guess we'll see. I don't know what else they can do. I'd like to see the knife become a pullout, like on Counter-Strike. You know, you have to pull it out. It could be down on the D-pad, and you pull out your knife, you know. And maybe there'll be no melee. Maybe there'll be 2-hit melee with the butt of your gun, you know. Basically, at this point, the knife is a cop-out in close-quarters combat. At this point, it's one guy getting his aim down on a guy in close quarters versus a guy pressing a button, and the guy pressing a button wins. And I don't think that's fair. I don't think that's the way the game mechanics should be. I think that if you put the knife on a pullout, you know, the people who want to go around knifing people can do so, but at the same time, you don't lose the cop-out scenario of the knife where it is now. If nothing else, reduce the knife range to where it's a last resort. And I'm sorry that the gameplay gets a little dark here. It'll fix itself in a second. My computer decided it would go to sleep and fix itself right here. Another thing I'd like to see. I'm not quite sure if there's anything else. I think that's about it. There's not really... I mean, Modern Warfare 2 was close to a perfect game. I mean, you fix noob tubes, you fix the commando, you fix spawns, and that game's almost perfect. I mean, there's lag, and that's because it's a host system. It didn't have dedicated servers. What are you going to do, right? I think that maybe we could get some sort of map creator system. That'd be kind of cool, but I'm not a big map creator. I can definitely think of map ideas. I've definitely created maps in Halo, but the time that goes into it just isn't for me. That's all for me, guys. But comment, rate, all that good stuff. Until next time, guys, this is Tom, and I'm signing out.